if you want to have a business or you want to continue having a job. And in order to get there, do you believe that there's a recipe for growing a business? You believe so? How many of you have ever baked a cake before? A few hands, I see none of you guys raise their hand.
I raise it now, represent.
You're not to represent. Just represent or you actually bake a cake? Alright.
Help.
Good, you help. Alright, so when you're baking a cake, what do you follow?
Instructions.
The recipe, right? Why do you follow the recipe? Put it right amount or whatever. What else?
Because that's just how things, that's just how you need to do it to get the result.
To get the results, thank you. So you follow the recipe to get the consistency of the results, which you want to have a good cake. Can people follow the recipe and not get the same results?
I does do that. I could bake a cake without even looking at the ingredients. I have everything there or measure. I could bake a cake average just like that.
And that happened on the first try or after constant practice?
Constantly doing it.
Good, which means that we need to constantly keep working on developing our business. And I'm going to share with you the recipe that we use at ActionCOACH for growing companies. We first start at the mastery level, and this is where we work on eliminating a lot of the chaos. Now, when we say chaos, we don't mean that your business is in complete shambles. When we say chaos, there are things that you need to work on in order to ensure that you have a solid foundation for your business. As with any business, they are on a slope. At the bottom, there is total chaos. And to the top, there is total control. Now, unfortunately, no business is ever in total chaos because you wouldn't have a business in the first place. And no business is at the point of total control because there are many different elements that we have to take into consideration. But the objective is to determine where your business is on this scale and what do we need to do to continuously keep pushing it to the point of control. So when we talk about the mastery level, we want to assess where you are and determine what do we need to do to keep pushing you to the point of control. We have the niche, which after we've done the mastery level, creates some amount of stability, and niche talks about marketing. You want to be in a position where your company can now have predictable cash flow. You have a good flow of customers coming and doing business with you. From the point of niche, we go up, so cash now starts to come into the business, and we need to start creating the systems. This is called leveraging. How can we create program systems in our business that keeps working? And with systems, it creates a lot more efficiency because people do things a certain way. From leveraging, we now need to build a team because it doesn't make sense that you don't have systems and you want your people to run them. When you start working on your team, getting your team up to the point where they can now manage the business without you being there, it buys you a lot of time. So you can now go on the golf course. You can go and spend 2 hours in the gym without having to worry about your business. Once your team is functioning very effectively, that is what leads to the point of synergy, where you can now appoint a general manager and you can start stepping back out of the business. So the general manager now reports to you. Because it is right now, you are the investor, the owner, and the manager of the business. Which means you cut yourself a lot of slack. Because when you don't feel like doing something, you don't really do it, but who are you reporting to? You're reporting to yourself. But think about if you had a general manager in place and he come and tell you, well, I didn't really feel like doing this thing today, I'll do it tomorrow. You're going to tell them, well, okay, that's great, fantastic, continue? No. So why are you cutting yourself a lot of slack as the manager of your own businesses? Get to the point of synergy, then is when you start getting the results. You now start making passive income. See, passive income is when you can be sitting at home and your business is still making money. Right now, you're all engaged in active income. If you don't go to work, if you don't do the work, you don't make money. So our objective is to get you to the point where the synergy works and you can now start thinking about duplicating the business. So let's take a breakdown of this recipe. Let's look at the mastery level, and the mastery level talks about us creating a commercial enterprise. And when we say commercial enterprise, we want to make sure that we are in a business that people actually appreciate. We are doing something that people will actually buy from us. For some business people, they get into a line of business because it's their personal passion. Because they like it, they believe that other people will also like it. But unfortunately, you can't buy all of your own products or service, correct? Which means that you need to have a business that people out there actually appreciate. So you might like to mix cream soda and milk, and you decide, I'm going to start a business selling cream soda and milk. And it's only you and your family like it, nobody else. And we know sometimes our families are the ones who never buy from us. Sad, right? So we want to create a mastery, and there are 4 areas of masteries that we're going to look at. It is destination, money, time, and delivery mastery. We're just going to do a quick overview. When it comes to destination mastery, it's very simple. Our businesses right now, we're like a ship or a boat. Is this how you draw a boat? Yes, I think so. Yeah. And it's in water. Destination mastery tells us we have to determine where we're going. So the boat is on water, there's water all around, but you have to decide you're going to a particular destination, a location. Let's say this has a golf course on it with coconut trees and a bench. You have to decide what is your destination. And your destination is to get to this island. But because we're in the sea and there are going to be different elements, it becomes difficult for us to take a straight path to this island. Is that correct? Which means that you're going to be faced with many different obstacles that might throw you off course from getting to the island. Your job is to focus on where you want to go, so even if you get thrown off a little, you get back on course. You get thrown off a little, you get back on course. But many business owners, when they reach up with a little hurdle, a little stumble, they lose focus of where they're going. How many of you have lost focus of where you want to take your business because of the hurdle and stumbles that you've come across? And when you work with us in our very first session, we focus heavily on giving you that amount of clarity. Because we know, anybody here ever drive to Linden? Well, it's a two that live to Linden. Anybody else? Beautiful. And we know that the Linden Highway is not very lit at certain parts, correct? Beautiful. But if you're driving in the night and you have on your lights, the lights project maybe just about 10, 15 feet in front of you, if so much. But you can still drive at 80 and 100 and 120 because you know where you're heading. And all you need that light to do is to show you the next 15 feet in front of you. And once that is clear, you accelerate. Some of us even touch 140. Sorry, but I touch 140. Well, depending like never. So it means that once you have clarity in your direction, you can take the necessary action that is going to get you to your destination. So for us, it's clarity times action gives you success. Once you know where you're going and you take the necessary action, you can be successful. So, just like you said, Mark, is it Mark? Not as old as I think I am. Without a plan, you're going nowhere. But then it becomes how effective is your plan. Because we can prepare the plan that is only limited to our knowledge and ability.